Congressman Ron Paul is running for president in 2012. This 12-term Republican congressman is known as Dr. No for standing up and saying hell no to big government.
I really want people to start looking up this dude Ron Paul, because a lot of stuff he says makes perfect sense.
Dr. Paul was born in Pennsylvania. He married his high school sweetheart, Carol. They have 5 kids and 18 grandkids, so he had some other interests other than politics along the way.
He's staunchly opposed to America's myriad of undeclared violent and costly wars. He's a proponent of sound money, and he's as furious as I am at the Federal Reserve for destroying the value of your dollar.
I think he's dead on when he talks about the Federal Reserve System. It's only because the government is able to print money to pay for the war that we're able to stay at war. And that act of printing money makes us all poor.
His philosophies are consistent. They do not waver based on political polls or public opinion. His principles are based in fact and logic, which is rooted in the very foundation of America.
If you got rid of the income tax, you'd still have enough revenues that were about equivalent to what we had in the year 2000.
Really? He's never voted to raise the debt ceiling, and he demands, like you and I, that the government balance its books, just like you and I do.
What part of his platform do you like?
Every single thing that comes out of his mouth.
Both Republicans and Democrats really are responsible for this huge deficit financing. I want to be president, not for the things I want to do, for the things I don't think we should do. Because I don't want to be a president that continues the policing of the world. I don't want to be a president that wants to run your life.
Smell that smell? It's the smell of freedom.
I've never voted for a tax increase and never will, and everybody knows it, because I'd like to get rid of the income tax, and I don't even want to replace it with anything. I want the government to be shrunk in size. If we get rid of the income tax, we'd still have as much revenue as we had 10 years ago.
I think I agree with everything that dude just said.
I only want to go to war when we declare the war, so nobody, no young people ever have to go off and die at wars, and we don't even know why we're over there. We have to quit this being the policemen of the world. We don't need another war in Syria and another war in Iran. Just get rid of the embassy in Baghdad. We're pretending we're coming home from Baghdad. We built an embassy there that cost $1 billion, and we're putting 17,000 contractors in there and pretending our troops are coming home.
It's not about Democrat, Republican. People who say it is, that's not true. This is about right or wrong.
You vote for a Republican to balance the budget, and they're worse than the Democrats. That's what the people are sick and tired of. You vote for the Democrats to end the war, and they expand the war as much as the Republicans. The idea that individuals are free, that they have a natural right to their life and the liberty, and they ought to be able to keep the fruits of their labor, that is a young idea.
The fact is, there is no message stronger throughout man's history that can bring people together, no matter what color, what creed, what religion, than freedom and liberty.